this isn't some kind of high-tech bar mitzvah. And no, we haven't been taken over by the Dome people either. It's just your basic sneak and rescue. And those blinking skull caps on our heads are the only thing keeping those robo guard dogs from going medieval all over us. The old guy with us? That's Stainless Steve Steele! Believe it or not, he used to be a superhero. We're helping him search for his missing teammates. And I think we just found them. To think, this whole thing started out with me trying to find a comic book. And now, I'm living one. Although I'm not sure how much longer I'll be living.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles! Turtles counted on 1, 2, 3, 4. Turtles! Mutant chain reaction. Turtles! Living underground. Turtles! Ninjutsu action. Turtles! It's a shell of a town. Turtles counted on. Live by the code of the martial arts. True. Never fight unless someone else starts. Always stick together no matter what. If all else fails, then it's time to kick butt. I love being a turtle. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Turtles counted off. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turtles. There's no one better.
Watch out for Shredder!
They're like no others. Turtles. Those teenage brothers. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
General Genocide's malevolent mechanical marauders are no match for the Justice Force. I'll make fast work of these lumbering tin cans, or my name's not Zippy Lad. You rusted ruffians should know better than to tangle with Joe Elastic and Metalhead.
It feels so strange to be back with the team after being gone for so long. I just don't know if I can do this. Stainless Steve still keeps me at a distance. He only ever sees me as battling Bernice. But we could be so much more. And even though Dr. Dome still has feelings for me, he'd never forgive me if he knew my secret. Steve! Dome! Look out!
Bernice! No! To be continued? Oh man, I just gotta know if battling Bernice survived. And does she end up with Stainless Steve or Dr. Dome?
Michelangelo, a ninja's greatest strength is patience, and you are quickly trying mine.
You don't understand, Sensei. Now I'm gonna have to call every comic shop in town to find that next issue.
I am trying to meditate, to quiet my mind and calm my spirit.
Isn't it great, Sensei? With all this downtime we've had lately, I made shell cycles for all of us. Want to try it out?
Another time, perhaps.
That's Justice Force issue 137. What? No, 137.
My sons, for the next hour you will practice your ninja silence. Understood?
Sweet looking ride! Hey, we should do a road trip!
Excellent suggestion.
Really?
I think it would be good for all of us if you got out of the city for a bit.
I can't believe it. No one in this city has a copy of Justice Force number 137.
You should try my guy Steve's comics. If the book exists, he'll have it. Of course, he's all the way up in Northampton.
Road trip!
We're in luck, guys. It's costume day. You'll blend right in.
So what are you supposed to be? Wait, don't tell me. You're one of the fantastic Terrapin Warrior teens.
Hey, Casey, can you spot me some cash? I have to get this.
Weird-looking dude, even for this room.
Sorry, friend. Justice Force number 137 doesn't exist.
No way! I gotta know what happened to battling Bernice!
She didn't make it.
What? How do you know?
I remember like it was yesterday. She sacrificed herself to save Dr. Dome and Stainless Steve. The Justice Force disbanded shortly after that.
Boy, this guy takes this stuff seriously.
Yo, dude, stand back. Little guy like you could get hurt. Get off me, you little tin cans!
Whoa! You're Metalhead! Then the Justice Force is real? Ah!
Real as this steel saucer on my noggin.
And you're the real Stainless Steve Steel!
And those are real domoids. Think I strained something. Metalhead, no!
Who could have done this?
Only one fella I know with the brain power to run those domoids. And that's old Doc Dome himself.
But wasn't he one of the Justice Force too?
Doc Dome's always blamed the rest of us for the demise of battling Bernice. It was only a matter of time before his hatred turned to madness and revenge.
The Justice Force emergency signal?
Been carrying this around for almost 40 years. I never thought I'd have to use it again.
I can't believe Dr. Dome would turn evil.
Ooh, you can't ignore the facts, Mikey.
You'd be amazed at what he can ignore.
Steve? You leave your door open?
It's just some old dude.
Old? Watch who you're calling old, slowpoke.
Awesome! It's Zippy Lad!
You're looking, well, Zip?
No, I'm not. I'm a mess just like you.
Right here, fellas. I just need to stretch out is all.
Did someone say stretch?
What's the matter, Pops? Not as Joey Elastic as you used to be?
I'll retract eventually. Just takes a little longer than it used to.
Are these guys awesome or what? It's like we're a part of history.
Yeah, ancient history.
Nothing like a super speed massage to work the kinks out of your back.
Thanks, Zippy. I feel decades younger. Now we need to figure out how we're gonna stop Doc Dome.
Ah, there it is.
I've been wondering, why did battling Bernice quit the team for a year?
She never said, but I always suspected it had something to do with Doc Dome.
Guys, something's on the roof.
Here they come! Let's kick some dough! Yeah!
more like it. Your massage did wonders, Zippy.
Fastest hands in the West. Speaking of which... What the... Hey! Let me down! Zippy! Oh, no.
Zippy! Joey!
We're getting away!
Not for long. I planted turtle trackers on the old guys earlier, just in case.
So what are we waiting for? Let's roll!
Whoa, that's one mighty big dome.
That's Doc Dome's fortress.
Look at all those domoids.
We're in luck. Doc Dome isn't controlling them right now. See those flashing blips in their domes? That means they're in automated defense mode. They'll attack anything that moves that doesn't give off one of those signals.
Then we'll just have to give off one of those signals. We'll look even worse if we get our heads bashed in by 100 domoids.
Metalhead! Doc Dome will pay for this.
Now let's not jump to conclusions. I've read too many comic book stories where things are never what they seem. Cool! Doc Dome!
Surrender, Stainless Steve. You and your reptile flunkies may have succeeded in kidnapping the others, but you won't get Dr. Dome without a fight.
You dare accuse us of your twisted scheme, Dr. Dome? This is your lab. These are your domoids.
If you won't admit your treachery, then perhaps your captives will.
What a strange dream. Dr. Dome, you traitor!
What? No! He's the traitor! Can't you see he's trying to frame me?
Impossible. Only you could have unleashed those domoids. They only respond to your telepathic commands.
I haven't used the domoids in years. All that mental control was giving me super migraines. And isn't it convenient that you were present for all the kidnappings, yet you yourself were never kidnapped?
Yeah, why is that, Steve?
Guys, you don't really think.
You could never hide your jealousy. You couldn't stand the fact that battling Bernice loved me and not you.
Are you out of your glass-encased mind? Battling Bernice couldn't stand you. She quit the team for a year just to get away from you.
Don't you ever say her name.
Guys, stop! You're friends, teammates, remember? Who saved you from the living volcano? And who cured you of that creeping alien rust? Now, what do you say we work together like the Justice Force and find out who's really behind this?
Aha! The domoids only glow like that when he's mentally controlling them.
Let's put a stop to this now!
bots!
But I tell you, I'm not controlling them. If I was, then my domed head would be red too.
If you're not controlling them, then who is?
I am.
Battling Bernice? Alive?
How's that possible?
Nobody stays dead for very long in comic books.
Look closer, Dome. What do you see?
I see the woman I love, and just as young? You should be older. You're not battling Bernice.
That's right. I'm her daughter, Ananda.
You're lying. I would have known if Bernice had a daughter.
She didn't want anyone to know. That's why she quit the team when she did. But you pulled her back in. All of you. And now I will have my revenge on those who took my mother away from me.
Not so fast, lady.
Mikey!
But how are you able to control all my robots?
I thought you would have figured that one out by now, Daddy. That's right. I inherited all of your mental powers. I took control of your lab and your domoids and abducted your teammates, knowing everyone would blame you for the kidnappings. Nothing would have been more satisfying to me than watching you all destroy each other. But now I'll just have to destroy you all myself.
Must gain control.
Oh, no you don't. Face it, Daddy. You're old and you're weak.
Everyone concentrate your attack on Ananda.
There's too many of them. We can't even get close to her.
No! Wait! Don't concentrate your attack! Split her focus in as many directions as possible!
Mikey, are you sure?
Trust me!
Control it all!
Here, let me help you, daughter. Ananda, look at me. No one forced your mother back into the Justice Force. She chose this life, and she chose to give her life to save others. But you still have one parent who's very much alive and wants to be a part of your life.
I can't thank you fellas enough for your help. This could have easily ended in tragedy, but it looks like things will turn out okay.
Thanks to this young whippersnapper. How'd you ever come up with such a clever strategy?
Don't you remember? That's how you defeated the Grim Repo in issue 57, when he took possession of Dr. Dome's brain.
Well, what do you know?
Mikey's comic book geekdom turned out to be good for something.
Hey, Mikey.
Whoa! An official Justice Force super secret signal device?
Consider yourself an honorary Justice Force member.
Awesome! Yahoo! Now that's a satisfying ending.
Leonardo leads, Donatello does machines. Raphael is cool but rude. Give me a break. Michelangelo is a party dude. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Heroes in a half shell. Turtle power.
This might be a bad time to go off on your retreat, Master.
There is never a bad time for one to go off in the wilderness and commune with the oneness of the universe.
But what if Shredder and Krang pull another of their crazy schemes while you're away?
I feel certain that your ninja training will see you through.
I sure hope you're right.
And so, the message of this special report on world hunger is that we all must do our part to feed the hungry citizens of our planet. This is April O'Neil, signing off.
Man, I don't get it. We can put a rocket on the moon, but we can't put food on everyone's table.
Take a number, amigo. Scientist dudes have been working on that problemo for years.
Yeah, well, maybe it's time our resident genius took a whack at it.
Yeah, maybe I can invent something that would help solve the world hunger problem. I'll get to work on it right now.
We'll try to finish it before lunch, would you? You can only keep a pizza warm for just so long.
Blasted! Now where are those two lame-brain mutants? Clumsy lout! Can't you do anything right?
Well, I thought we screamed pretty good.
Just take care of those guards.
Sneaking up on people and fighting dirty. Now that I like. Hey, boss. What's Krang gonna do with all of these balloons?
Ooh, maybe he's gonna blow them up and have a party.
Those are weather balloons, you warp brains! You raisin-brain klutzes! You're throwing our plans off schedule. Now load up the rest of those tanks and bring them to the Technodrome.
Gentlemen, prepare to be astounded. Behold my contribution to the problem of world hunger. Ta-da! The Food Revivifier!
Like, what's it do, dude?
Observe these soggy, overripe bananas.
Ew.
And now, a single jolt of the Revivifier ray, and...
That's amazing! They turned yellow again! Sure, but how do they taste?
Well, the proof is in the eating.
Hey, you made a believer out of me!
Well, as you see, my revivifier reverses the aging process of food.
Oh, wow. That invention could help solve the world hunger problem.
Don't go away, dudes. It could also solve another food problem. I found this week-old slice of pizza behind the couch. Could you, make it fresh again?
Oh, really, Michelangelo? I've got more important things to think about.
Wrong, compadre. There's nothing more important than thinking about pizza.
No, wait! Stop! Oh, you bombarded us with the revivifying ray. Do you realize what this means?
No, if it's about us turning yellow and waiting to be peeled, I don't think I want to know.
Chill, Raphael. You're not food, you're a turtle.
Yeah, that's the trouble. I'm not sure what effect it might have on our reptilian bodies.
Uh-oh.
April, this is Bird. Where are you?
I'm at 5th and Main, Chief.
Get over to the government weather station. There's been a break-in. Dozens of tanks of helium have been stolen, along with a crate filled with weather balloons.
I'm on my way.
Shredder, how could you? Leaving Rocksteady and Bebop alone on the surface?
As they say on the surface, Krang, don't blow a gasket. They'll return with the equipment on schedule. You'll see.
Well, they'd better, for your sake. If those two bumbling cretins spoil my plan, you're gonna pay for it big time.
I never realized how purple picks up the lavender in your eyes.
Oh, thank you, dear.
Hey, what's going on?
Look at me! I'm shrinking!
Me too. And listen to my voice. I sound just like a little turtle.
This is all your fault, Michelangelo. I warned you not to touch that revivifier, and now we're getting younger and younger.
I said I was sorry. What do you want, a letter of apology?
Well, a lot of good that'll do. We can't even read yet.
Yeah, you big bully. I'm gonna tell Master Splinter on you.
I don't want to be little!
Kids, there's just no pleasing them. The turtle con. That can only be one person. Yo, April, what's doing, Dudette?
There's been a break-in at the weather station. You guys better get down there and check it out.
I'll bet it's Shredder. What a time for him to show up.
Oh boy, we want to go and beat up mean old Mr. Shredder.
Oh yeah, I like beating up that big boy.
Don't you worry, Auntie April. We're on our way. Come on, turtles. Let's have some neat old fun at the weather station.
Let's do it,
No, dudes, wait! Come back!
Auntie April?
Whoa, boy, this is gonna be fun.
Yeah, we'll find that mean old Shredder and punch him in the nose.
Yeah, neato.
Dudes, it's too dangerous. You're too small to take on Shredder.
Move it, mister.
Wait, micro dudes.
Hey, look, it's Auntie April.
Yoo-hoo, Auntie April.
We're gonna punch Shredder in the nose.
It's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Only they've turned into the 5-year-old Mutant Ninja Turtles. Oh,
Okay, we got all them helium tanks in the module.
Good. Let's take them back to the Technodrome.
Looky, fellas, it's those big meanies.
Let's get him.
Come on and fight, you big bird brains.
We're not afraid of you.
I don't believe it. The turtles went and shrunk back to little kids.
It's like a dream come true.
Yeah, I just love beating up someone smaller than me.
Say nighty-night, little turtle. I'm gonna punch out your lights.
All right, bud. Try picking on someone your own size.
Well, let's take care of the big one first.
Hey, look at watch him.
Hey, look, he's doing the title trot. Hey, you big bullies, quit picking on our big brother.
Get
fix? That's it! I've had it up to here with those breaths.
Quick, dude! Run! Oh, great! Dead end! Ah!
When is this game gonna be over?
Sooner than you think?
Quick, fellas, hop aboard!
Whoa, April! Are we happy to see you?
We sure are, Auntie April. We were getting tired of that game.
Great news, boss. 3 of the turtles have turned into helpless little kids.
Excellent. Return to the Technodrome immediately. It's time to put those helium tanks to use.
Oh, what a day. I've never been so exhausted in my entire life.
Oh, for sure. Who'd have thought 3 little tykes could take so much out of you?
Oh, thank heavens for nap time.
Well, listen, April, I got a split.
Sure, stick me with taking care of them all by myself.
I gotta go back to the lair and look through Donatello's notes. Maybe there's an antidote to his Revivifier gizmo. And then I gotta figure out what Shredhead and his mutant morons are up to.
Irma, I rushed over to warn you. Vern said if you're late filing the weather station story, you'll be the late April O'Neil.
Irma, I don't have time to explain, but I need you to babysit. 3 of the turtles have turned into 5-year-olds.
They always did seem a little immature.
I know it's asking a lot, but...
Oh, say no more. I'll keep an eye on the little shrinkers.
Irma, I love you for this.
So how come I have a feeling I'll hate myself for this?
Okay, boss. Now can you tell us why we're filling these balloons with helium?
Keep on filling them and don't ask stupid questions. Gray, why are they filling the balloons with helium?
I guess it's safe now to tell you. I've sent this same treasure map to the city's most notorious criminal ringleaders. It shows the location of a chest filled with stolen treasure, buried on a secret tropical island.
What secret tropical island?
The one my foot soldiers are building at this very moment. Come this way.
So this is your treasure island?
Yes, as phony as the proverbial $3 bill. It will be kept afloat by the stolen helium-filled weather balloons. While this heavy chain hooked to the top of the Technodrome will keep it from floating away. Once all the greedy, treasure-hungry criminals are aboard the island, I plan to cut the chain and all my competition will just go floating away. And I alone will be the boss of the entire underworld.
That certainly is a lot of exposition.
Well, someone had to do it.
Wow, I feel better.
Yeah, I guess our little bodies needed a nappy. Oh, hi, Auntie Irma. What are you doing here?
I'm turtle sitting.
Hey, I'm hungry. What you got to eat?
Ice cream. Get your Jolly Times ice cream.
Ooh, now that sounds yummy.
Hey, Mr. Ice Cream Man, stop!
We'll be right down. No, guys, wait, come back.
Wait up, mister. We want to get some ice cream.
Get a move on, you guys. We gotta dig up that hidden treasure.
Gangway, mister!
You little brat.
That man
Why
sure
don't you
looks
watch what you're
familiar.
doing?
Don't you remember? That was Big Louie. We beat him lots of times. Oh, no! The ice cream truck is driving away!
We gotta stop it.
Tiny turtle power!
Oh, this is the last time I sit for any baby, even if it doesn't have a shell. Oh, no!
Maybe this wasn't such a neat idea after all.
Quick, Leonardo, what do we do now?
What are you asking me for? I'm just a little tiny turtle. turtle!
Don't sweat it, micro dudes. I gotcha.
Turtles, are you all right?
Wow, Auntie Irma, you got your head on upside down.
What a neat trick! How do you do that? It's better that you don't know.
Ah! Mother Nature is about to give birth to Bogus Island! I feel just like a new daddy. Well, Shredder, what do you think of my scheme now?
So far, this crackpot idea of yours seems to be working.
What do we do with this leftover balloon?
Help! What? Help! Idiots! Must I do everything?
Please, get us down!
If these are your typical Earthlings, why am I having so much trouble conquering this dumpy planet?
Get those bad guys!
Hi, guys, I'm back.
Ow!
My apartment! What happened to it? It was invaded by turtle tykes.
Would you bring us in here for some
How about some pizza?
What about Donatello's workshop? Did you find an antidote for the Revivify Ray?
Nada.
Donatello, think about your invention. Do you have an antidote?
An antidote? Nope. You're the only auntie I've got.
Look, there's Pinky McFingers arriving in his private yacht. And now Big Louie and his henchmen.
And there's Mad Dog McMutt. He's especially good at digging.
Ah, little do they realize, but soon I will be the only villain the city will have to contend with.
What's this? Only the story of the century? April O'Neil, get on the horn!
What's up, Chief?
Forget the stolen helium story. Something bigger is breaking, and I want you to cover it.
Can't you get Vernon to cover it? Things are breaking here, too.
If you don't do it, something else will be broken. Your contract!
In that case, what's the scoop?
That's better. Hordes of underworld characters are converging on a mysterious offshore island. Now go check it out! Go, 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 go!
Oh boy, we want to go with you and help you catch those crooks. Please, can we, huh? Please, Auntie April?
Absolutely not. It's much too dangerous. I hope those little turtles aren't planning on following us.
No way. I triple locked the pad personally.
Huh? Surprise!
Oh, no!
Are we there yet? I have to go.
Chill, dudes. We'll scope out the island any minute now.
There it is. I see it.
Someone sees us.
You sure that ain't one of the invited guests?
No, you simp. It's that nosy reporter, April O'Neil. Get it!
Oh, no! The rotors have been hit!
You got a barf bag on this thing?
All right, we got it.
Let's go take April O'Neil prisoner.
Is everyone all right?
Yeah, that was neat.
Can we go on that ride again?
When do we fight the bad guys?
I told you before, Leonardo, there'll be no fighting.
Oh, phooey. We were looking forward to some real bone-crunching headbanging.
Rocksteady and Bebop!
We'll handle this, April. Turtles to the rescue! Get 'em!
So, we have uninvited guests.
Shredder! So you're the one who's been luring all these criminals to this island?
Here's the rest of them, boss.
You were right. They have shrunk the child size. Oh, how cute. Cool.
Still big enough to handle you, Mr.
you shredhead! Yeah, take that! And here!
Get them! They mustn't escape!
Right, boys. Hand over that map, man, dog! The treasure is mine! That's what you think, Big Louie! It belongs to me!
That's the end of the titles. 3 of them, anyway. Good news, boss. The titles are gone.
What? Those mutants are big dummies, aren't they?
Yeah, they don't realize we love to play in water.
Guys, I hate to tell you, but there's something weird going on here. We're growing bigger and our voices are changing.
We found the antidote to the Revivifier Ray. It's plain old salt water, our natural environment.
Success, Krang. The last of the turtles is my prisoner.
And do you have plans for him?
He and the unfortunate Miss O'Neill will float off into the stratosphere along with all the underworld buffoons. Thanks to myself, the turtles are finito. Kaput. Wiped out.
Not in this lifetime, Tin Grin. We're anything but wiped out. Wouldn't you agree, compadre? Most monumentally, amigo. Cowabunga!
Don't just stand there, you hornhead. Get them. It'll be our pleasure, boys.
Stand back, guys. This one's on me. Or should I say, I'm Rocksteady and Bebop.
Foot soldiers, attack the turtles!
My turn.
Quickly, back to the Technodrome.
Great! Another failure! Once again, I'll have to handle things myself.
The island, it's floating away.
So that's why Shredder stole those helium balloons.
Turtles, what are we waiting for? Turtle power!
Well, the good news is we stopped the island from floating away.
And the bad news?
It's starting to sink.
I don't mean to panic anyone, but, we gotta get off of this thing.
Hold on, we can't leave without April.
But where is she?
You, fellas, I'm over here.
You repaired the rotor blade?
Hey, Donatello's not the only one who can fix things. Channel 6 Newscopter calling the Coast Guard. Proceed to latitude 72, longitude 13, and rescue sinking island survivors. Oh, and be sure to bring plenty of handcuffs.
Thanks for helping me dismantle this Revivifier.
Man, if I never see it again, it'll be too soon.
Greetings, my students.
Welcome back from your retreat, Master Splinter.
How refreshing to see you all working so diligently. What has brought about this new attitude?
Well, let's just say we've done a lot of growing up while you were away.
machines.
That's a fact, Jack.
Raphael is cool but rude.
Give me a break.
Michelangelo is a party dude. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Heroes in a half shell. Turtle power.
Trust me, Shredder. Soon we will have unlimited fuel.
Dream on, Krang. The Technodrome is so low on fuel you can barely power your view screens.
Listen, I have just learned that a formula exists in another dimension that can transmute crude oil into liquid hydrogen.
The element we need to power the Technodrome. Which dimension is that?
It is called Dimension Z. But we only have enough power to open the porthole to Dimension Z for a short time. It is our only hope.
And where does this base come from, Professor?
The vase, Miss O'Neill, comes from the ancient province of Who You.
Who you? Is that an answer or a question?
The Huyu province was famous for its fine porcelain.
They sure turned out a lot of it. From the looks of it, that museum has every piece ever made.
Not so, Leonardo. There is one person who has more Huyu porcelain yet, and his name is Shredder.
Shredder?
When he turned the Foot Clan into a criminal army, he stole all the Huyu porcelain he could find.
Since when has Shredhead been interested in objet d'art?
It is not the quality he cares about, Raphael. It is the value.
Suddenly, I've got an urge to see that exhibit.
I think I found Dimension Z, Shredder. But we have just enough energy to open the trans-dimensional portal for 30 seconds. We must get that oil transmuter from Dimension Z or we're finished.
And this is a fine example of early Huyu dynasty, not to be confused with the Yu-Hu dynasty.
Hey, boss! This museum's got lots of porcelain junk, just like you.
Quiet, you bird brains. Can't you see I'm busy?
Look, this must be it.
That's Dimension Z?
What were you expecting? Minneapolis? This can't be right. Dimension Z is a highly evolved civilization. What dimension is this?
Why, it's, I had it a minute ago.
Quickly! The portal will close in 5 seconds.
It will? Uh-oh.
What in blazes?
Just in time.
Who are you?
Og's the name. Mr. Og to you. Oh, nice mask. I can see why you wear it.
Ow! Why, you... Ow!
No. Is that any way to treat a guest?
Hey! Bebop, rod steady. Take care of this insolent creature.
Okay, you little pipsqueak.
You think I'm little?
We must stop this alien before he does any more damage.
I'm warning you. Take one more step, and you'll be sorry.
He's turned the Technodrome into a pumpkin.
I think I once heard this in a fairy tale.
I will destroy that midget.
Wait!
Must be a chop suey joint. Gosh-a-rooney! 1,000-year-old Huyu porcelain. This stuff is the best!
He's in my personal quarters. My antique vases. What happened to them?
Those were yours? Oh, you really have good taste. Oh, and they tasted good.
He's eaten my porcelain collection. Oh!
I'll handle this. Mr. Og, I noticed your fondness for antique vases.
I I love them. I love them. The older, the better.
Well, I know where you can get thousands of them.
Thousands of them? Where? Tell me where?
Not so fast, my friend. First, you must help us.
Oh, anything. Name it. It's yours.
Change this place back to normal.
Done.
Oh, I was starting to get an inferiority complex.
Okay, what else? What else?
Now, give me that formula that transmutes oil into liquid hydrogen.
Done and double done.
Let's see here. 1, tear open on dotted line. 2, sprinkle contents on crude oil. 3, conquer world.
Now, where are those antiques at, old pal, old buddy, old friend?
Why, up there, in the city. We'd take you there ourselves, but the bad people who live there won't let us visit.
Oh, how terrible.
Yes, they persecuted us and drove us into the ground. We're the victims of human cruelty.
Oh, that's the saddest story I ever heard. Who did these terrible things to you?
They all did, but especially those 4 vicious turtles.
Turtles, eh? I'll show them they can't kick my buddies around. I'll make them wish they'd never been hatched.
Do you think we can trust him?
Who knows? But while he dispatches the turtles, you cop an oil tanker. Where would you be without me to do your thinking for you?
All right, you bunch of meanies. I'll teach you to persecute innocent little alien brains.
Donatello, these are awful disguises. What are we supposed to be, anyway?
I think it's a bunch of squares, dude.
Now, guys, I think there's something very wrong here.
You got that right. Nobody wears 4-button cuffs anymore.
No, I mean that barber pole that used to be a skyscraper.
Say, that is odd.
No, it's odd! And all you nasty-type people must pay for pushing around my alien buddies.
It's a little 3-foot-high floating visitor from another dimension.
Whoa, now there's something you don't see every day.
Our suits have disappeared.
Hey, you're those evil turtles. I'll fix you.
This is totally bogus behavior, Micro Dude.
Of course you realize this means war. So tough just because you've got shells? This'll make a great movie. The Turtle Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh, what has this guy got against turtles?
Why don't you ask him?
We've got to lure that thing over there.
Over here!
No! We've got some questions for you, mister.
Right. Like, how many trees to the gallon that chainsaw gets?
We're gonna clean your clock.
Guess again, Einstein.
Well, maybe we can clean your living room.
I'll plaster you for what you did to my pals Shredder and Krang.
Chocolate.
Oh, there is no way we're gonna beat that guy.
But at least we'll all eat well.
He said Shredder and Krang.
I had a feeling those two were behind this.
Excuse me, I wonder if I might rent your boat.
Sorry, she's not available.
Then I wonder if I might take it.
Mutiny! Piracy! I'll put you in irons!
There she is. 4 million barrels of oil, ours for the taking.
Ooh, shiver me timbers. And while you're at it, shiver mine also. We'd like a word with you, Mr. Og.
You guys are getting too hot under the coat. Why don't you cool off? Have some ice cream. The world's biggest Sunday, and it's only Tuesday.
You know, I'm beginning to dislike that little twerp.
Yeah, but you gotta admit, he picks good flavors.
Listen, Og, why are you doing this?
Because you're mean to my pals Shredder and Krang.
But they're evil, dude. They want to, like, conquer the world.
So, what's wrong with being an overachiever?
Whoa! All right, you little creepola.
Hey, hey, hey! This is a priceless antique. Be careful with it.
Wait, you don't care about skyscrapers?
Or automobiles?
Or streetlights.
So why this concern about a vase?
Vase, you uncultured Philistine! It's 1,000-year-old who you vase! See?
Man, there is just no accounting for taste.
Ahoy, tanker! Prepare to be boarded! Follow me, mates.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Getting rid of you. This vessel will surrender to me at once.
Hoist up your poop deck. I'm missing your main mast.
I can't get enough of this stuff.
You like to eat porcelain?
Oh, yeah! Especially the well-aged 1,000-year-old variety like this.
But you've got all that power. Why not just wiggle your fingers and make some?
Hey, if I just made it, it wouldn't be 1,000 years old, would it? First, I'm gonna finish this. Then, I'm gonna finish you turtles for good!
Guys, I got a plan. Call me nutsy, but I don't think Og can hurt us.
Okay, Nutsy. I'll bite.
Think about it. He could be making bombs and bullets, but instead he's trying to take us out with pies and ice cream.
Actually, it's not a bad way to go.
We have to find out what his connection is to Shredder and Krang.
But, like how?
I told you. I got a plan. Hey, Oggy, old boy, would you spare us if we could get you some more of that antique porcelain?
Would I? I might even do you a favor like I did my pals Shredder and Krang.
What favor is that, little dude?
Nothing special. I gave him a chemical that'll turn that tanker oil they're stealing into liquid hydrogen.
But with all that fuel, they could repower the Technodrome and rule the world!
Who cares about that? Where's my porcelain?
We'll get it for you, but we'll need your help.
Just come with us, and no more trouble.
Oh, no more trouble. I promise. Ha! Turtles are such trusting little souls.
Excellent. The force of gravity will pull the oil down through the hole we made with the pneumatic module straight into the Technodrome.
Do you think you can help us, April?
Are you kidding? I'd do anything for an exclusive story about him.
Donatello, you get to the lair and fast. We need our pan-dimensional portal generator.
You got it.
Michelangelo, you and Raphael stop Shredder from stealing that oil.
Hey, what's going on?
Keep quiet if you want that porcelain.
Sorry, the museum's closed.
April O'Neil, Channel 6 News. I've got a deadline in 5 minutes.
I don't know, Miss O'Neil. Nobody said anything about this.
It's okay. Trust me.
Oh, I'm her cameraman.
What's this?
My new lightweight camera equipment.
Let me out of here! Hey, what's that noise?
We're opening the porcelain display case for you.
Oh, boy, oh, boy! Yum, yum, let me at him! Hey, you with me!
We've got to get Og back to his own dimension. And we've got to do it before he turns the whole city into one gigantic fruit salad.
Out completely!
Let's hope Donatello gets here soon with the portal generator.
This trans-dimensional portal generator weighs a ton. Boy, everyone else gets to ride around on boats or capture weird creatures. Me, I get all the hard work.
Scope it out! There's the tanker!
And look who's playing pirate. It's Bebop and Rocksteady.
Holy guacamole! Og must be partying again.
He's turned the Statue of Liberty into a cheap souvenir.
This time, the dude's gone too far.
Leonardo, look out!
What in the world?
I'll teach you to trick me!
Ice cream, and it's blocking the exit.
Isn't there a fire law against that?
Hey, we can go out this window.
Are you nuts?
Nuts! That's what I forgot!
Me and my big mouth. I definitely must ask Mr. Thompson for a raise.
In a few minutes, the tanks will be drained. All that oil will be ours.
Give it up, guys. It's over.
The turtles! Bebop! Rocksteady! Get them! You turtles will have to get up oily in the morning to beat me. Why should they get all the bad puns? Enough of this. We have work to do.
I think we ditched Og.
But he's going to tear up the city until we find a substitute for those antiques.
Well, you've only got one option that I can see.
Hayward's Bargain Basement. Fine imitation antiques. Perfect.
Half dozen of your finest cheap imitation Huyu vases. Oh, never mind.
Now to find Og.
Unless he finds us first.
Oh, this is it! No more Mr. Nice Alien!
We can't let him have the vases until Donatello gets here.
That's the last of the oil, boss. Now to return to the Technodrome and watch Krang turn it into liquid hydrogen. But first, this time bomb should do the job nicely, Turtles.
I'm gonna turn you into something awful.
Now don't do anything rash, Og. We've got lots of fresh antique vases for you.
Oh, Donatello, hurry! We need you!
Sorry, but this thing is heavy.
Now, hand over those vases!
Wow, I've got to get some footage of this. Heck, fellas, look at this!
It must be some kind of illusion, and the camera doesn't pick it up. Even if it is an illusion, we've still got to get him out of here. Here they are, Og.
Gimme! I need those babies!
You'll get them, but first you've got to do us a couple of favors.
You name it, you got it!
Make everything normal again.
Deal! Okay, what next? Make it snappy. I'm starving.
Could you show me the dimension you come from? Just so I could say I saw it.
There it is. What a dump, huh? Okay, now let me have him.
You heard him, Leonardo. Let him have it.
Come and get it.
And away we go.
And that, folks, is the last we'll be seeing of Mr. Og.
You're Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We ought to be able to escape from a corny setup like this. What are you doing?
Well, I saw this flick where a tied-up dude wiggled till he fell over.
Okay. What'd the guy do then?
I don't know. I went out for popcorn. But we weren't able to stop Shredder. He's got all that oil in the Technodrome.
Gee, isn't that just too bad?
Now, to turn this oil into liquid hydrogen. It's happening! It's happening! It's not happening! We've been tricked!
Who's going to clean up this mess?
If we keep our eyes shut, they'll never find us.
Now that Og's gone, it's kind of nice to be able to tell what's what again.
How's the pizza, Michelangelo?
Coming right up, amigos. Huh? Oh, bummer, dudes. Look what happened to the pizza.
Maybe we didn't get rid of Og after all.
Here's what you get for tricking me! I nearly chipped a tooth on this cheap imitation porcelain! Take that! That! And that!
You know, he's kind of cute when he's angry.